Wayne, 54 points to 12, plenty of storylines to come out of it, none bigger than Latrell Mitchell hit on Joseph Manu. How did you see that?
Yeah, well, look, it's a matter of on reports before the judiciary, so I'll just leave it at that.
Joseph Manu, there's reports he's gone to hospital with depressed fracture of the cheekbone. Yeah. Clearly there's an issue.
Oh, well, as I said, I'll repeat. I don't want to repeat again. It's before the judiciary, it's on report, and it's up to them to handle it.
Are you disappointed, Wayne, in Latrell's actions there? I mean, Trent was saying that he loves Latrell, but he's got to get that part of his game out of his game. Well,
Trent's got a couple of those players himself that he coaches, so I don't know what he's looking over the fence at us for. We'll handle our own situation, and we'll address it if we have to. Is
it a concern for you, though, Wayne?
Well, no one likes to see what happened out there tonight, but as I said, it's out of my control now, and we'll see what happens.
Do you think you can win this competition without your fullback?
We'll wait and see. We'll all have to wait and see for that.
Sorry, you go.
On a positive note for you, Wayne, I thought your middles tonight started the game really well, particularly after their performance last week.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mixed performance for us. I think the actual football side of it, they did start well. We've been starting much better than we had in the previous at the beginning of the season, so that was a plus for us. But I thought we lost our way a little bit again. One stage there, and then the second half, for 10 or 15 minutes, we kind of floundering a bit of 24-12. They could have got another try there, but we managed to hang in, and then we got some stability back and got our football, a game where we completed sets and competed really well, and we took it away from them.
There was a concern there for Adam Reynolds, Wayne. Obviously, he came back onto the field, which was a good thing. What can you tell us about what?
Oh, just a bit of a ligament issue in his knee, nothing major. No, there's nothing major. He couldn't have come back out if it was major. Yeah.
Will you look to rest some players coming into the final?
Well,
series?
that's what I've got to make a decision about. The judiciary's probably going to rest a couple for me as well, so they take a bit of pressure off me, but we'll have to see what the week brings. But yeah, it's my intention at the moment to give some guys a rest if I can, and I think we can do that.
Wayne, you love the way that the passion that some of your players play with. Latrell Mitchell's try, and then to throw the ball down in the face of the Roosters player. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, that's all emotion, isn't it? The moment gets to them. It's about being disciplined enough not to let that happen. But I'm sure, they get to write another chapter in the book of feuds between the Roosters and South Sydney, and I'm sure Russ will enjoy that part of it.
Wayne, your forwards certainly were keen to write another chapter. They were pretty brutal tonight. I know Jaden Sewer was one of your favourite defenders. There was a big hit from him. I mean, they did make a bit of a statement, didn't they, with the way they went about their business? Yeah, they did. They had patches of really good moments and some pretty ordinary stuff there, which gave them opportunities. So we're just trying to eliminate that as best we can. We're just about running out of time, but I hope the big games will bring that out of them. But they do some absolute quality stuff, our middles. And then we have this bit of a moment where we lose our way.
Is there a concern, Wayne, that if Latrell does miss 3 to 4 weeks, like they're talking about the deflation he'll have amongst the group?
Oh, it's a good question, Corey. I don't know. He's a huge player for us, but we didn't have him last year in the playoffs. I think we're a better team than we were last year. And we're pretty good at, getting other players to play well for us and put them in key positions, and that's what we're going to have to find if that happens, as you've suggested. So, we've won a lot of games this year with a lot of players missing. Latrell missed a month of football earlier in the season. He missed one after the Origin. Our greatest strength this year has been our squad, and I'll just have to go back and rely on the squad to get this job done.
Be a great strength, a test of character, I suppose, Wayne, which you've had teams in the past show that's what you're facing here, possibly, a real test of character.
Well, as I said, it's at the moment we're looking at, a couple of key players missing through suspension, so but I'm confident that there's enough good players there to make it happen for us. It just makes it a little bit harder, but it's always a hard task to win a premiership. It's always a hard task to get into those big games, so just going to have to make it a little bit harder for ourselves.
Were you surprised with the 10 minutes for Latrell, or do you expect him to get sent?
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I knew he wasn't staying on the field. I knew that much.